Welcome back. Welcome back. Another week, another edition of Matt's Tiers. It's going to start off, we're going to start doing these on Wednesday now. Just fits better with the schedule. And I feel like Tuesday is Monday is like the last day of the week, in my opinion, for NBA basketball. Tuesday is kind of the start with the primetime games and everything. So these coming out.
We're basically giving it some time to adjust for the primetime games.
Yeah. So I'm excited, but here we go. Straight into it.
Matt's Tiers. Time of the week, man. It's the best time of the week.
Week 2. Not again. These teams, they're just bad again, and I feel bad for their fans because these guys, the Wizards, are the number 2 pick in the draft, and he looks like shit. The Raptors, they have some solid pieces, and they still suck. Same with the Blazers. I just feel bad, but not again. Let's not do this again. Positive progress. These teams both are winless at the time of recording this. However, I think they're making positive progress toward the future. The Pistons are actually hitting threes a little bit now. They're playing better defense. Jazz, I think they're playing tough games. They're just not closing them out, which is the difference between good and bad teams. And these are bad teams. Hope. I think.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
I think all.
Oh yeah!
These teams have a little bit of hope. They all have one guy that can give you 30, and I'm excited to actually watch these teams a little bit. They're fun. They're fun teams that have a little bit of hope for the future. Where I didn't think it was very bright for any of them to start the year. So after 1 week, I'm excited. Feisty, but they're still ass. The Clippers, the Bulls, and the Spurs. These teams have played a lot of close games. They've won some, they've lost some against good teams, but they're still ass. Let's not get it twisted. These teams still suck. New Year, same shit. The Warriors and Pelicans are going to be playing teams and losing the first round, if that, or they might not even make it. Steph Curry's hurt. Everyone on the Pelicans hurt. They're running Herb Jones at the 5. I don't know what the fuck's going on in New Orleans. Zion's shooting 25%. I don't know what's happening, but both these teams, New Year, same shit. I was spot on these teams. Spot on. Kings just aren't that great, and everyone thought they were going to have a resurgence here, even with DeMar DeRozan. I didn't think it would make an impact. Same thing. Rockets, I said they're going to have issues closing games, but they're going to be in every single game because they're talented enough. And then the Pacers and Bucks suck. Sue me, they're not good. And I thought they both would stink. I have their under win totals. They're just not good. Crockpot. Grizzlies and Sixers. These teams have had injuries to start the year. I think these teams are both going to be awesome. They're slow cooking a little bit. They're going to slowly keep climbing up these tiers in the ranks.
Awesome tier.
40 miles an hour. The Heat are just coasting. They're just pretty boring. 40 miles an hour is you wish you could go faster and you can't really go slower or you're a dickhead. They're just kind of coasting. They're just chilling. Different. I think these teams are different than what I thought in a negative way. Nuggets just, I don't know what's up with them. They just don't look remotely like the team of 2 years ago at all.
What did I say last week?
You did move them down. And then the Knicks, I just didn't think they would be this. I thought they would be a lot better than they were against tops, because they played the 2 best teams in the East now in the Cavs and Celtics, and kind of got outplayed in both. So different than what I thought. Still not great. I'd be nervous to see these teams in the playoffs because holy shit, these teams look fucking awesome. The Lakers, I think, are serious title contenders. The Magic are going to be the toughest out in the Eastern Conference because of their defense. And the Suns, they actually look like a real basketball team this year that can close games with the 2 of the best closers in the NBA. Coaching matters for this team. And it's paying dividends. The Cleveland Cavaliers look awesome. New guys. I'm impressed with the new guys on these teams. I didn't initially like the trade for the Wolves, and I didn't really like the Klay Thompson signing, but he's been good. And Julius Randle and DiVincenzo have been good. The new guys played well, and I think they look like the 2 and 3 best teams in the Western Conference. They're playing right now. At the time of recording this, just started. So I'm excited to see who wins that matchup. But these teams, they got some new guys, and they're playing well. and bonus points. These teams are unbelievable, and they're going to get a little boost here with Porzingis and Hartenstein coming back in the relative near future. But these teams still look like the best two without two of their essential pieces. I don't know how anyone's going to beat these teams come playoff time, but hey, that's what the playoffs are for. Let's get there first. But these teams look great. I'm excited for all of these teams on this page to watch more and more. But yeah, that's week 2. I'm pumped up. I know it says week 1 up there. Sorry, it was a busy day. I didn't get to change that part, but that's week 2.
Shout out Matt for taking the time again. If you're not coming back week after week for this series, don't quite know what you're doing. This is probably my favorite thing we do. This is
you could watch this 8 to 12 minute video every week and know the entire landscape of the NBA in one video.
And you got really relatable. The tiers are very easy to understand, and I like when you guys make moves in the comments. It's difficult to make moves when Matt's doing his job. So
yeah. But as you guys know, Finn and Slim each make one move to move a team up or down. And Slim, you will start this week because Finn started last.
You know what I'm saying? First of all, shout out to Maddie and the council. Second of all, shout out to the faithful. But my move this week, I'll be moving the Lakers up to bonus points. I think that, as well as JJ Redick is coaching these cats, I think that is something to take into consideration that they don't even have a full squad, so to speak. I think even adding Jared Vanderbilt when healthy and, Christian Wood, I think that you still have more opportunity to get, into your depth and to alleviate some pressure off of AD and LeBron to play as many minutes as they would normally when you can't really go into your bench. So I think that those guys, even though that they haven't been able to play, I think that those would be some bonus points because JJ Redick is so great at his job thus far that he'd be able to find the best way to coach those cats and, find them some opportunity to play their best game and help the Lakers play their best game as a whole. So that's my move.
I don't hate it. I just think that the Celtics and Thunder are just still by far and away the best teams.
Right.
But yeah, Finn, what's your move?
I'm not trying to do this. This was my move before he even said anything. I'm also going to be moving the Lakers up, but I'm going to be moving them into coaching.
Oh,
I think it's been made very clear the plays they're running. I think it's been made very clear the rotations that they're running. I think it's been made very clear how accountable that JJ's holding these players. I think it's been made very clear how close the team is, whether it's via videos from practice of JJ playing the guards big NBA game with them, the guards big one-on-one like post-up game with them. I loved him holding LeBron accountable the other night. I seriously think that he's a legitimate. I mean, I don't want to. This is 3 games in. I don't want to say anything stupid here, but you're looking at a guy who could be a real deal long-term NBA coach. He's a no-nonsense guy. He's a cool enough guy that he can get along and get on level with the players. And he's a guy that it comes down to coaching is respecting your coach. And I don't know how you don't respect JJ Redick. The roster's not that different from last year. I think Connect is great. I'm always good for dual white boys. That's electric. But he's unlocking the guys that they've already had. And what it comes down to is play calls. He's taking stuff from Dan Hurley. He's taking stuff from other college coaches. They're running those double hammer screens.
He's literally taking clips from their pod, him and LeBron's pod, and the play they ran to tie the game versus the Suns last night was straight out of it's. JJ asked LeBron draw up an out of bounds play to get a 3-pointer and whatever, and it was exactly what he ran.
It's that, and it's also the fact that they're running say the Pistons screen one, like the hammer screens that they're running up top. They ran that for a lob, and then they ran it for a backdoor. They ran it for a corner 3, and then they ran it for a backdoor lob, and it's the same action. That kind of thing over and over and over again. Like, not only are you running great plays, you're running actions that are giving you different results, which in my opinion in the NBA is absolutely crucial. Get defense set on one action, then have like multiple actions from a singular play. But for me, the main thing is the accountability. Like, he really seems to have a tight leash on these guys in a fun uncle kind of way. But I wouldn't want JJ yelling at me. I feel like he's a stern. He's more of a stern guy. I mean, I've seen it a lot in the pod recently, or over the last couple of years. But he's a more stern guy than I thought he was. You have to be a little crazy to be as competitive as he is, and I don't know. I think moving them to coaching for me is a no brainer. I think that's exactly where it should be, and I think they're also the Cavs of the West per se, where they can make noise. No one's talking about these two teams, so I like it for the name and I like it for the group of the teams it's in.
No, I mean, to be honest, this might be the first time in Tier's history where I actually really do agree with a move. I really do agree.
I love my two moves these last 2 weeks. I love Nuggets going down, and I love Lakers going to coaching.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, we'll see. We'll track it throughout the year. Obviously, leave your moves in the comments. And if you have any other random weekly segments you want us to do, let us know. We will do them. But like, comment, subscribe, and peace.